The decisions you make with money while you're young could lay the groundwork for incredible success, meaning an abundance of money and financial freedom. Alternatively, making major money mistakes will result in an endless cycle of debt and living paycheck to paycheck. By simply acknowledging the huge mistakes almost every young person makes with money, you can avoid them so you can reach an amazing level of wealth at a young age. This could be the single most important video you'll ever see, so be sure to watch carefully. Welcome to the Time Start channel, and I help teach people about money, personal finance, and investing. If you're interested in improving your financial future, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this video is helpful. Buying a brand new car. It's tempting to buy a brand new car when you're young, but this is a terrible financial move because it means spending much more than your budget can comfortably handle on a vehicle. The average new car price, according to Kelley Blue Book, is over $48,000, making it unaffordable for those who have yet to establish themselves financially. Financing and paying interest on a depreciating asset is expensive, as a new car is something nearly everyone regrets down the road. The last thing you want to do is spend 1 week's pay every single month on a car payment and related costs. You're not going to be happy when you go to trade that car in a few years down the road and realize it's only worth a fraction of what you paid for it. The interest, taxes, and insurance on top of the depreciation will equate to a number that will have you shaking your head. Accumulating credit card debt. It's so easy to borrow money from anything from a car to an education. Access to credit cards makes this easy credit even more alarming. Racking up various debts will hold you back from making financial progress for years. Not only will you be paying large amounts of interest on what you purchased, you're going to regret buying most of that junk. On top of the money you spent unnecessarily and have to pay interest on those payments will restrict your ability to save for future purchases as well as retirement. Credit card debt in particular carries extremely high interest rates, and by design they're painstakingly difficult to pay off when making minimum payments or anything close to it. Buying items on credit almost makes it seem like it didn't cost any money, because when you're young you have yet to realize how difficult they are to pay off. Accumulating debt with interest rates commonly surpassing 20 to 25% is absolutely something you're going to regret. Investing recklessly. The possibility of outperforming average investment returns is exciting, but the reality is that even professional investors have trouble beating the market. Young adults are often overly concerned with earning much better than average returns because retirement seems like an eternity away, and understandably so. High returns could mean an earlier and much more lavish retirement. Beware. Venturing into cryptocurrencies with little to no knowledge of the topic. Buying stocks based on feeling and emotion or based on a tip from someone with no credentials is not a promising way to invest. Others have gotten lucky and chosen an excellent investment that far exceeds market returns, but this is risky and shouldn't be seen as a way to steadily grow retirement savings. Gambling with your savings will more than likely result in regretting that decision, and you'll be wishing you invested in something more predictable. Neglecting health. Health is perhaps the greatest asset in life, and without it you have nothing. Recall a time when you were sick with a cold or the flu and seemingly nothing else mattered except feeling better. No matter how rich you are, money will be of no value if you're unable to enjoy it. Sadly, many young people have no regard for living a healthy lifestyle, and they develop habits like smoking, vaping, excessively drinking, eating unhealthy food like takeout for every meal, and never exercising. What's even crazier is making moves to live a healthier lifestyle comes at no cost to you. A common excuse for not being healthier is that it's just too expensive, but that doesn't have to be the case at all. Avoiding smoking and going crazy at the bar will save you money, as will preparing healthier meals at home instead of grabbing every meal at a restaurant. Taking a walk in the park, going for a bike ride, or taking a hike is free and means you're not online shopping. Taking care of your health now not only means a more enjoyable future, it means you'll feel better now. Not learning discipline. There's a good chance you or someone you know has no discipline when it comes to money. They eat all of their meals out, buy clothes they wear once or twice if they're lucky, drive a new expensive car. They need to have the latest electronics, and they blow countless dollars at bars and clubs every single weekend. Unless you're one of the richest people in the world, you're going to need to learn financial discipline, and the earlier you do, the easier things are going to be. Your future self is certainly going to be regretful if you spend your entire working career blowing through money. Part of financial discipline includes not spending more than your budget can handle and setting and sticking with savings and investing goals. These are all important things to learn, and the sooner you do, the better off you'll be. Failing to learn this early in life is one of the most common money mistakes. Not having a career plan. Should you go to college, pursue a trade, start a business, go into sales, or get an entry-level job? There's a plethora of options based on a variety of factors. There's no cut and dry answer because every individual is different, but having no plan at all will decrease your chances of success. What type of work do you enjoy enough to make a career out of it? Do you prefer a 9-to-5 job in an office, or are you more the type that prefers to work with your hands? Are you happy with a so-called secure job, or would you rather have more control over your earnings? Which of these options fits within your budget and won't cause you to become entrapped in exorbitant amounts of debt that are almost impossible to pay off? You don't have to know all of the answers, but avoiding these questions entirely and having no plan whatsoever is not the right move. Waiting to invest. Take a look at an example of when two different people begin investing and their results. 25-year-old Lisa starts with nothing and invests $6,000 per year into a fund, earning a 10% average annual return for 15 years. At which point Lisa stops contributing to the fund and just lets it grow until she reaches the age of 65. When she retires at 65, her investment is worth $2,272,000. Now let's assume Jim waits until age 40 to begin investing. Then for the next 25 years he invests $6,000 per year into the same fund as Lisa. At age 65, Jim has just $649,000 invested. In total, Lisa contributed $90,000 to her investments, while everything else is a result of compound interest. Jim invested a total of $150,000 and has nowhere near the total that Lisa does. Waiting to invest is one of the biggest financial mistakes you could make. Retirement seems so far away, and there are so many more exciting things to spend money on instead of tying it up for decades. It might seem like you'll never even make it to retirement age, but it will come sooner than you think, and you'll be wishing you invested earlier. It's incredibly easy to earn exponential returns due to compound interest when you start young, and even though that money seems inaccessible, it's still there, providing you flexibility. In other words, even though the money might be in a retirement or brokerage account, you could withdraw it if you absolutely wanted to. Thankfully, many others have made these money mistakes, and you have the ability to learn from them without costing you a penny. Use them as a learning opportunity to help shape a better future for you and your family, and even though these are concepts that will benefit you over the long term, you'll begin to see the benefits immediately. Avoiding these ridiculously expensive mistakes will help ensure you have more than enough money to buy the items and experiences you want without waiting forever to do so.